Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's JJ. Today we're coming back a video basically talking about stable coins, and of course in this content itself we're gonna talk about what have happened and what causes all of this depeggedization, and of course this news that is ongoing, like USDC is crashing, USDC is gonna exist scam rug 2 or something like that, USDC is dying. So we're gonna uncover it all today, and after that from there I'm gonna give you 3 of my thoughts itself on this content, basically talking about what is gonna happen to the stable coin market itself. Secondly, what is going to happen with the cryptocurrency market, which is important to me because I'm in the crypto space. Lastly, what should you do as an investor holding cryptocurrency and stable coins? So without further ado, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, and after that from there I would say you will do me a good favor by smashing the like button, smash it, subscribe, and of course check out my Patreon, which is linked all down below, affiliate links as well. So without further ado, we're going to jump into what have caused all of this depackagization news itself to happen. So we hear the two main culprits of this whole event itself, SilverGate Bank and Silicon Valley Bank. So over here, we're going to basically dive into what is these two banks all about. So the Silicon Valley Bank itself is called the SVB itself. It's a commercial bank. So what they are doing is basically they collect funds from like distribution investors slash startup, and after that from there what they do for business is basically raising funds for startup company, and after that from there it was doing all well and stuff like this, but eventually some stuff happened. Basically a bank run happened. So what is a bank run? So basically, if let's say people are putting funds in this SVB itself, for example, they $100 billion, and after that from there, just one fine day, maybe let's say George put in 50 billion. After that, another Amy put in 50 billion, and after that, total, there's a lot of company putting like billions of dollars with them. They have a total deposit of 100 billion. So what happened on the bank run is they use this $100 billion to basically invest and loan and loan and loan. So at the end of the day, they only have 10% of whatever total deposit has been done in cash value to basically process withdrawals. So they only technically have $10 billion in their reserve. So what will happen is basically, let's say, just ABC company decided to withdraw 15 billion from them, and they can't really give the money out itself. And of course, when they can't do that, the media will get attention, and of course once it's spreaded, the word has been spreading like SVB do not have enough money to pay me back and stuff like this. Everybody start to withdraw all of their money. So everybody start to withdraw one shot itself. The bank can't sustain this withdrawal, and after that, because first of all the investment itself is locked with loans, like people asking for loans, they lock it up, and after that from there another one is like they invest it on bonds and stuff like this which have maturity, and after that from there they can't really straight away mature it right now, so they have to pay a penalty or something like that, take losses and stuff like this. So at the end of the day, they can't cover everybody's withdrawal through the reserve itself. So this is what a bank run is, and of course what is a fractional reserve means. And after that from there, for this Silicon Valley Bank itself, it has been done with a bank run, and after that from there it's been shut down by regulators. And after that from there, the next one is the SilverGate Bank itself. I would say much more of this itself later on, talking about this SilverGate exchange network itself, which I'm going to explain to you why it's going to be a very big concern. Without this network itself, it's going to hurt the stablecoin market, it's going to hurt the crypto market in overall. But the SilverGate Bank itself, the Silicon Valley Bank itself, is only concerning on basically Tether, USDC, the secure network itself. So what will happen with this stable coins itself in the market? So on previous content itself, I already said, what is this fractional reserve? What is this? What is the bank doing with your money itself? If let's say you deposit with them, for stablecoin itself, it is the same shit happening. So over here, they are just telling you that they are being more transparent. They tell you how much they have in total deposits, then how much they do have in reserve, and after that, how do they deal with their money. So I already told you 10% or something like that. For this itself, it's more than 10% of the reserve being kept on cash, so people can withdraw anytime they want. So this over here for this Silicon Valley Bank itself is one of the concerns. So over here, they have Circle Group itself, they have confirmed that 3.3 billion is stuck with Silicon Valley Bank. And after that, from that 3.3 billion itself, take the equation out, basically they are left with around 8 billion or 7.5 billion, something like that, around 7 billion in liquid cash. And after that, from there, if let's say the news is out there, whoever has been depositing their funds with Circles itself, they will want to withdraw their money now. So when this, there's some, maybe some people are looking at, okay, so it's fine. They are going to go through it, 3.3 billion, they can make back their money. But when everyone in the cryptocurrency market start to whoever have account with them, they are gonna start withdrawing their cash with US dollar. So when everything happens itself, a bank run, a classic bank run will happen. And after that, from there, we can see that most majority of their assets is stuck in this short-dated US Treasury portfolio, basically, or Treasury bonds, and after that, loans or whatsoever, those low-risk stuff itself. And of course, they have a maturity date. So if let's say as of tomorrow or let's say the next week, everybody start to withdraw, they can't clear this. If let's say they have issued all their cash reserve, whatever they have in this portfolio itself, they will need to take some losses. So when they take the losses itself, some of the people that withdrew later on might not be able to make whole. I mean, like, they can't make everybody whole for this situation. So when this is gonna happen, shit is gonna happen, and after that, from there, the USDC coin itself might just go down and down and down. And of course, I would say that on the stablecoin market itself, if you are using, like, you're keeping your funds in stablecoin, you might want to consider Tether for an option, because if you look at the history of the company itself, 2015, Tether is founded, and after that, over here for Circles itself, 2018. So I would say both our company very relatively long, but over here, Tether itself has around 3 more experience than Circles itself, and after that, from that, Tether itself has already been depegged like many times in the past, and after that, from there, you have overcome the situation. But for USDC itself, we can see it has been depegged over here. Looking at the chart itself, it's somehow looking nicer than Tether itself, because Tether itself is always crashing. I mean, the whole chart is red itself, but doesn't matter. So over here for the stablecoin industry itself, for this Silicon Valley Bank itself to go bankrupt itself, Tether is hurt definitely. So they will need to basically do some, fundraising or somehow, somewhere to sell away their shares of the Circle company to make this 3.3 billion whole again, because they lost it with the SVB bank itself. So they have to make it whole. If let's say they're unable to make it whole, we will see Circle itself crashing again, and after that, from there, maybe it will just get cancelled of the cryptocurrency market on the stablecoin itself. But I believe not a lot of exchanges itself is basically taking USDC seriously. And after that, what do I mean by that? Basically, they're pausing like trades, they're pausing here and there. You can't withdraw, you can't redeem and stuff like this. So it is very normal to do that, because it's precaution for a company or exchange to basically do for the customer, something like that. And after that, from there, we're going to talk about what is going to happen with the crypto market with the SilverGate Bank itself closing this SCN network. So for this SCN network itself, it is more relative, more important on the whole crypto market overall compared to the stablecoin itself. So stablecoin itself, they still use the SCN network, but of course, everything itself is using the SCN network previously to basically transact your fiat towards crypto. Basically, it's an onboarding type of base. And after that, from there, with the SCN network itself is using a 24 hours, 7 days, 365 days uptime, and of course a robust system to basically transact your transaction itself. So example, you are using an exchange like Binance, and of course you realize that you do a withdraw on Binance itself, within 10 to 15 minutes you will receive the funds, or even immediately. So for SilverGate Bank itself, they are also doing this type of system, but with cash. But of course, if let's say you have been like with the traditional banking, from time to time, sending funds overseas itself might take 2 to 3 days, 3 to 5 days, or even up to 14 days for them to process, and after that, to receive funds from all over the world. So over here, Flynt itself, they made it happen by creating this system to basically transfer funds immediately. And after that, this system itself has been shut down. The regulators, the US is basically aiming them, because whatever is happening, whatever standard SilverGate has created, the Federal Reserve is also creating it, and after that, it has been shut down by the Federal Reserve, because Federal Reserve, I believe they have come with something like FedNow or something like that, one of their processing payment type of technology that they have already done it, and after that, SilverGate was the first one to implement it, and of course, using the they are the cryptocurrencies bank, because if let's say you use Binance itself, you might see this SilverGate Bank to deposit your funds and stuff like this. So over here, this is a big concern to the market itself. So number one itself, we're gonna look at it. Okay, so how is this gonna affect the crypto industry in overall? So first of all, I would say that whatever we see over here, the total market cap itself, honestly, for retail money itself, I believe that retail money itself is only accounted for maybe 15 to 30% of the whole total market cap value itself. And of course, the rest of the money, where is the money coming from? I would say industry money, institute money, and after that, from there, companies' money. instead of like retail investors' money. Retail investor meaning me and you, a normal person who wants to invest and of course hopefully to get some additional income from this type of investment. So this is what retail investor is. And after that, from there, I would say for the institute money itself, they would need to have the sense system to basically like transfer their money fast enough to do whatever they wish to do. Maybe they want to buy Bitcoin over here, then after that sell Bitcoin at another place and stuff like this. They need to basically transact it fast enough 24-hour system, which Sense provides. So over here it has really been disabled. So the crypto market has been crashing overall because some people just need to do like fast-paced trading, and after that Wall Street people especially want to do fast trade trading, and after that from there to transfer from this exchange to another one, and after that from there what's the best way to do that? Basically the Sand network is the one of the way for them to do that. And of course for Bitcoin itself it's somehow considered slow because you need to wait for 10 minutes for confirmation, and after Ethereum itself a few seconds, but overall itself they still trust the US system, therefore using the transacting with cash itself is faster and after that more secure for them for some reason itself, because bank account towards bank account, if let's say shit happens you can reverse it. But of course if let's say you use a Bitcoin address or Ethereum address, sending it out to the wrong, like you just enter a wrong alphabet or something like that, your money is gone. So they want the security there. Therefore I would say without the Sand network itself, the market itself will basically be still operating as per normal. But over here looking at sideways, I mean like the market is definitely going sideways and stuff like this, because whoever is trading now is just whoever is willing to deal with that Sand is gone. But for most of us, Sand here or not doesn't really matter to us, because retail investor we just buy, hold, and after that some of you guys want to trade, you trade, and after that from there you are still holding your coins in stablecoin. And of course from there the last part itself, what should you do if let's say you're holding stablecoin? So now the market sentimental itself, if let's say you're holding stablecoin, but I do not hold any stablecoin because I hold my majority of my assets in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and of course I do not hold my funds in the bank itself because I don't trust the bank. And after that I would say overall my total assets itself that is lying around 99% in crypto. And after that I would say that if let's say you're a person who are holding Tether because you are doing like day trading, you are doing like arbitrage trading, or maybe you are just holding it against your own country's currency, maybe you are living in somewhere and after inflation is hitting you real hard, and after from there you want to own some USD itself, but the safest way to do it for you maybe is holding Tether itself, because maybe you don't have access to creating a US bank or something like that. And of course I believe that if let's say you're using somewhere and some remittance service itself, they're charging you like expensive fee, but of course US Tether itself might be one of the options for you to hold your USD. So I would say over here, I would say if let's say you're holding USDC or some other stablecoin out there, the best option as of today itself is to basically convert it to Tether, because Tether itself, looking at the market sentiment, everybody is switching over to Tether. That's why it's causing like overpack. And after that, it's good news for stablecoin to be overpacked because it shows that there is trust, and of course people value the coin more than another one. So over here I would say at the end of the day, do not keep your coins like, if let's say you are looking to invest or whatever itself, the whole crypto market itself is not regulated. So I would say when it's not regulated itself, even though it's regulated, shit happens, you still can't get back your money. Even though it's unregulated, shit happens, you can't get back your money. So what's the difference? So I would say you only can invest in whatever you can afford to lose. That's the golden rule over here. Then when if let's say you invest in the crypto market itself, you might want to consider only putting like whatever you can afford to lose, because you do not want to have like the situation happening with USDC happening with Tether itself. Anything happen in the market, and for me itself, I hold like majority of my cryptocurrency, my Bitcoin, Ethereum. I own them. I do not store it on the exchange. I store it on the hardware wallet. Therefore, I would say, this type of news does not really concern me because I do not own tons of stablecoin. But I believe my viewers out there, and of course a lot of people out there, are holding stablecoins. And after that, from there, for the stablecoin market itself, industry, I would say that we are currently waiting for the US to regulate it, and after that, once the US regulate it, they will want to have control, so they will implement their system onto this type of bridging and conversion rate itself. Then by then it is regulated more safer. I would say if let's say you are looking to put in serious money, technically I would say just wait for the US regulators to basically do some approvals, and after from there set up their own bridge of Tether is USD, like pegging coin or stable coin you want to call it. to basically to be implemented in the crypto market, then I would say everything will be good as new. Then after that, from there you can invest when everything is stabilized. As of today, if you are gonna take some risk or whatsoever, make do with whatever you have, the Tether company or maybe the Circle company, but Circle itself is showing some shit fest. Then Tether itself is the only option as of today, so we are only all using Tether to trade. So I would say what should you do itself, put what you can afford to lose in the market regardless of regulation or not regulated. And of course, if let's say you are looking to grow your cryptocurrency, feel free to head over to Flynt Finance or How to Invest to basically check them out. And after that, from there, I use both of that to generate passive income in my portfolio itself. And I've come to the end of the video. If you like the content, kindly smash the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notification. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye bye. Peace.